doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his team in other ways.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knippel out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, they've got Keyshawn George. Johnson is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. It seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standing.
And it's the Hornets ball. Pass the ball. Down low. Here's Bridges. Nails the baby hook.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. 14 feet away. He can't get it to go. So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Outside, Ball. Misses the 3. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sarr gets the bucket.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson against Ball. Pass to Diabate. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Johnson can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 4. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Here's Sarr. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. High post shot. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Ball, the bounce pass. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Knippel. Bridges outside. They set the pick. Trying to get something going. The kick out to Ball. Drops in the tray.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Miller against Koulibaly. Johnson in the corner. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Diabate. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. Latrey. The rebound by Champagnie.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Pass to Champagnie. Johnson outside. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. Over Ball. Johnson can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Johnson. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Wizards second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Charlotte. Johnson against Ball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball to end the run. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Johnson, the pass to Champagnie. Here's Sarr. Stolen by Knipple. Bridges sets the screen for Knipple. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Johnson outside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. No good that time.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Here's Champagnie. Still yet to score. Johnson for 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 6-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Knipple with it. Now defended by Sarr. Diabate's shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Koulibaly. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. And here's Johnson outside. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte shooting just about an even 40% to start. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got 7 points.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Here's Song. Pass to Koulibaly. Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Washington, no good.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. And here we go. Washington fast break. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Champagny. Outside for George. For 3. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Takes it off the glass. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Watkins passes to Riley. Shoots from 8. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's White. Still scoreless. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for LaMelo Ball. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And Washington making a change here. Gill's checked in. Grant Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Here is Riley. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Over in the corner, White. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Wizards.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Carrington. Here is Riley. There's the triple. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
That's good from Ball. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Ball hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Ball. Picked up 24 points in their last one against Atlanta.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Ball with it, defended by Carrington. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 12 in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Marty is out there with Carlton Carrington. And there's Riley, and it's Watkins in at the 4. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Here's Ball with the 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Watkins passes to Riley. Clock at 6. Launches it. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte leading by 4. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here is Riley. Now Carrington. Shoots over Ball. And again, Washington, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's McNeely, still without a basket. The kick out to Ball. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Washington making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Keyshawn George in for Riley. The Hornets also with a sub. Miller's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. White against Koulibaly. Outside, George. It's good from long range. George has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Wizards trail by 5. To Champagnie. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Koulibaly. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Koulibaly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so White will bring it up for the Hornets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And here is Ball. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Pass to White. To the middle, trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. And that one drops. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The three from George. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
There's Ball with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Charlotte.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Alexander Sarr, he's checked in for Washington. That one is no good. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Ball from long range. And it's the Hornets another 3.
5, that's right. I did not stutter. 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy right now.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
To look at some stats for Brandon Miller. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Back to Carrington. Nobody near George. Connects from three-point range. George has got 12 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to White. Now here's Ball. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now Sarr. Sarr with the screen on Miller. And here's George. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Miller with a wide open look. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
George looking around. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Now George. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Johnson, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Outside Ball. Six to shoot. Washington with the rebound. Here's Champagnie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Nifty move. In deep, Knippel drops it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson against Ball. Saw the pass to Champagnie. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Johnson. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And talking to Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's see the stat sheet here for Alexander Saw.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
That's good from Ball.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Sarr with it, and Sarr throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Back to Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Johnson outside. Koulibaly with the screen for Johnson. From 11 feet away, the Hornets pull it in. Bridges finds ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Charlotte making a switch. Diabate's checked in. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. You look at George, third in assists and a great leader.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Here's the screen. Bridges inside the three-point line. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball against Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Washington. Pass to Diabate. And here's Miller. Now Ball. The three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 41.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Kneppel. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Assist from
Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 14. Outside, George. The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kneppel, no good. Outside, George. Pass to Johnson. Into the lane. And he gets the bucket. 16 points for Johnson.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific one. Back right after this.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. It'll be the Hawks against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
Either team could come away with a W and win this one.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Wizards.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. On the court for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the center position. A floater. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got 18 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Ball from long range. Wizards trail by 10. Now here is George. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Johnson. He's covered by Ball. Shot by Johnson, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Sarr. Johnson outside. And Johnson missing again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Bridges. He's got 7. Outside, Ball. There's the 3. Out to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Miller. Ball's got 44.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Johnson for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 21.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Sarr with the screen on Miller. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Johnson, averaging 13 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 2 on the clock. Basket counts. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's Ball with the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Johnson down low. He's covered by Ball. Johnson gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Miller outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Ball. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ball's got 49 points in the game. Wizards trail by 16. To the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Pass to Diabate. Outside, Ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Koulibaly. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's Miller on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly. Good work there as it goes. Bridges has got 9 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Here's Champagny. Nothing on the board. From deep, Johnson. The Wizards with another miss. Hornets leading by 19. Bridges drives in. Miller, that's for 2. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, I like the ruggedness that Bridges plays with. This guy's a load to stop and really can dig out those rebounds.
Outside, George. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Sarr throws it down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Bridges, no one around him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Diabate's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Ball. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
I see him.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Wizards have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Diabate. Over Koulibaly. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Ball. Here's Champagnie. He has yet to score. Here's Sarr.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The first free throw is good.
And one big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for Keyshawn George. The Hornets also with a sub. Kobe White, he's checked in for Miller. Both free throws good from Sarr. Here's Ball. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. From deep. Johnson with the rebound.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Carrington. He's covered by Ball. Here's Johnson and the slam dunk by Johnson.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Ball with and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Sarr the screen. And it's Carrington missing. Hornets leading by 23. Pass to Diabate. Now here's White. Inside. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 6 in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Carrington. Sarr the screen. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's the screen. Ball, no good. Washington's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Johnson outside. It's stolen by White. A fast break now for Charlotte. There's Ball with the 3. Another shot. Rebound by the Wizards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Koulibaly with the screen for Sarr. No good on the 3. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Sarr. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. The Wizards with another miss. Charlotte shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Johnson against White. Johnson, the pass to Champagny. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here.
On the court.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Pass to Vukcevic. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Hornets shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. It's good. Bridges has got 19 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here is Riley. Pass to Johnson. Goes up to the stripe, and the basket is good. Johnson's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And here is Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's McNeely. He's guarded by Johnson. Ball for connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Riley. Shoots the three. That shot off the mark. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Hardy. Riley is out there with George. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
It's White on the wing, defended by Carrington. Pass to McNeely. White inside, defended by Carrington. Count it, good.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Carrington with the ball. Here is Riley. Now Carrington. Off target from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Pass to Riley. Shoots over Knipple. Riley can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Vukcevic. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And that matchup against the Hornets, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Free throw good. Hardy. With 4 spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
So he gets them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Pass to Sarr. Now here's Hardy. James covering. Out left to the wing. Here's Sarr. The Wizards with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Salong. And a miss there on the triple. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Riley. Back to Carrington. Buries the long-range jumper.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
James sets the screen for White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
And George gets it to go.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Salon. Outside White. Launches a 3. Charlotte again missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Carrington. And here's George for 3. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Now here's White. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Outside, James. Pass to White. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Sar gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible. His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Fires the 3, sinks the triple.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. George passes to Hardy. Back to George. Pass to Hardy. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. McNeely's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's White. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Got a piece of it.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sar using those long arms to knock that one away.
Carrington with the ball. Here's Sar. It's rebounded by McNeely. McNeely's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's White on the wing. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The 3-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Washington making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Koulibaly in for Hardy. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
George, no good on the free throw. Clark, in terms of guarding multiple positions, few do it better than Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant is really special defensively. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest size, and he's not a tremendous athlete, but what he has is savvy and a willingness to use his body to make it hard for the opponent. He guards 1 through 5 effectively, and he's got the strength to guard guys much bigger than him.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Here's Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 15 points in just the second half.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to McNeely. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life. What advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And stolen by White. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's McNeely. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
White against Johnson. It's Czar, top of the key. Here's Koulibaly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The line for two. Koulibaly.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And Koulibaly drops them both. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Josh Green's checked in for McNeely.
One shot.
Hey, you saw that, right? Hey, that's up. Let me know if you want to quit.
Free throw good. Saul. Charlotte shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And out of bounds is the Hornets gain possession. Tillman, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Number 26, Xavier Tillman.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, White. And the three off target. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. Johnson outside. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 35. Here's White. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart.